So many creatives get so focused on building one thing that they fail at building things. They get so focused on building one piece of art that they fail to learn how to create art in general, because creativity comes from making lots of things. That's what this coaching session is about. So the analogy that I use for this is, if you think about Elon Musk and Tesla, Elon is not in the business of building Teslas. He is in the business of building Tesla factories. And this is very important. The entire Gigafactory is in AutoCAD. It's all 3D modeled. And they have mapped out what the factory is that makes Teslas. When they think about building a Tesla, they don't make an individual car. They did for the MVP. Like, can we make a Tesla? Okay, we'll build one. But as soon as possible, what they started doing is they started creating a machine that builds cars. And then what they do is they then go look at the end of the conveyor belt, and they look at the car that comes off the conveyor belt. It's not really a conveyor belt, but, at the end of the factory, they look at the car that comes out. And they go, the doors look a little weird. Let's go back and change the factory. They don't think, let's improve this car. And so when you're creating content, you need to think about it the same way, where you don't think, I need to create a piece of content. You need to think, I need to be a person who makes content. And then you make content for a week. And then a week later, you look at the content you made. And you go, well, how could I make it better next week? And then you make one small adjustment so that the content that you make as a whole next week is better than what you made last week. And then you keep doing this until all of the content that you make is good. Because if you think about it in terms of, well, let me make one good piece of content, then you aren't going to be thinking about systems that make you good at making content. You're going to get caught up in the perfectionism of whether this particular video is good or bad. But if you are a person who makes 7 videos and then makes another 7 videos, and then you look back at the previous 7 and you go, oh, all of those had a filler word at the beginning, and so I need to just stop putting filler words at the beginning of my videos. Now, none of your videos will have filler words at the beginning, because now it's just part of what you do. And so you make another 7 videos that don't have filler words at the beginning. And then you go, oh, you know what? All of these videos, the audio isn't working for me. Let me upgrade the microphone. And from now on, all of the videos are going to have good audio. And this is the difference between people who are able to make a lot of content and people who get stuck on one piece. Is whether or not you're thinking about the individual item and trying to improve it, or thinking about yourself as a person who makes things and slowly make better things over time. So, are you stoked to make content now? Go to apply.joshterryplays.com for more.